what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed.
Good evening, world of martial artists and fighters, wrestlers, boxers, street fighters, commentators, and shit talkers and know-it-alls. You know, us as martial artists, fighters, and so on and so forth, we train and we teach and we talk of the best scenarios and the best ways, the best techniques, and the best things that we can do when we're under certain situations, certain stress, certain situations and predicaments. But in reality, we don't 100% know exactly what we'll be doing until it happens. And we can train for it, we can prepare for it, we can do several things to make ourselves prepared for the situation. And no matter how good we may be, no matter how good we are, depending on the person that we're up against, we still won't know the outcome of the fight unless we're willing to go a step further, that extra mile past what our offender, our attacker, our opponent is going. We have to be, at that particular moment, we have to be better. We have to be more equipped, well-trained, lucky, have you not? And everybody that I know, before they get in the fight, gets nervous. And sometimes our adrenaline is pumping. Sometimes we get the shakes. Sometimes we may even forget and black out. The one thing that we must know and must be prepared for, we must expect the expected, and we must expect the unexpected. You have to train situations to where your partner, your training partner, does not know that you're going to attack. You have to train in different environments, different situations, in small areas, in big areas, in areas with lots of furniture in it. See how well you move around it. Different styles of weapons. You without weapons. With closed-in spaces. Learning how to utilize things that you don't normally use, or things that you could use to save your life. These are the things that you must train for every day. You must be prepared for it. You must live the life. Not only speak it, not only teach it, but live the life. If you don't live the life of a martial artist, In my opinion, being overweight is not a good example of a martial artist. Drugs is not a good example of being a martial artist. Being a criminal is not a good example of being a martial artist. Not being kind to others is not a good example of being a martial artist. Now, that's the difference between a martial artist and a fighter. The martial artist is in it for the art, the form, the katas. A fighter is in it to learn just the techniques so he can defend himself, so he can fight, so he can win, so he can do whatever he needs to do to survive the next day. A martial artist is all about saving the planet. A martial artist is all about helping the next person. A martial artist is all about dressing appropriately. A martial artist is not perfect. In my world of martial arts, there are no such thing as a master, because you can live all your life, and do martial arts all your life and still not know all the techniques. Now, I like to call them experts, because an expert knows and is very knowledgeable about that particular system. Maybe even several or all systems, but doesn't know everything, because no one can know everything. No one can know everything. Everybody's particular strategy, body movement, everybody's way of fighting. People accumulate and reconstruct their own fighting styles, even within the fighting styles of that particular martial art, such as Taekwondo. You could have 30 Taekwondo practitioners in a room, and all 30 will have a different form, style, technique. So, all I'm going to say to end this is to be blessed, be you, be the best you can be, keep moving, stay strong, and advance. Advance in everything you do. Wofford's Way Martial Arts. God bless.